When Steel talks, everybody listens.
Yeah, essentially, when is the last time you played Pan?
Yeah. Clayton Green. Thank you for. See, everything has a reason. I lost that memory just because I had to remember Clayton Green. Clayton Green and everybody in town knew it. They would say, man, these two guys would come down. I think he lived up in New England. Would come down to Trinidad just for Carnival, just for the bomb, you know. So I would of course I was with TDT, and the only time I learned the bomb is on Carnival Sunday, and so I go to the party on Carnival Sunday, learn the bomb, and I remember. I also had to do the Saturday night show, which is the Sunday night show, which is the March Gras, and I had to prepare for it, and so I couldn't learn the bomb. So I went down at 4 o'clock Juve morning, and I learned the bomb on the fly as the band was leaving the pan yard. I think the song was the last time I played pan. Two Little Finches. And that was the bomb. I'll never forget it. And I remember by the time we turned the corner up into Frederick Street, I had it. And it was like one of those things. So I would go down every year and play until I would say 20 years ago was the last time. What were we in? 2010?
The last time you touched the pan? 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And
1990.
you missed
Yeah. Listen, I 3 years ago. Now Neville Jules has resumed the arrangement of the bomb. Mm-hmm. It used to be Jerry Jamat, who was the classical the classicist in the band, and when All Stars played at Queen's Hall and had to do all this, he arranged all the classics, and then he would do the bombs. Like for instance, I was very in a way I was glad that he was maintaining Jules' thing, because
it was something
Dvorak's Ninth Symphony, Mozart Horn Concerto No. 1, and all that was Jerry Jamat. But so Jules. Jamal passed away, and Jules took the bomb over again. And to answer your question, the band is coming out, and I'm sick. I'm really sick, man. And I'm waiting for them to come out, because I heard the bomb. I want to know what this bomb is called, what it is like. It was the theme from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Mm-hmm. It was one of the best bombs you ever heard, and it wasn't even a classic, but it was a classic in the sense that it came from Ennio Morricone. From a film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and his works are done in classical music by Yo-Yo Ma, so who is a classicist himself, and so when I heard of this piece of music coming up, I was sick. I really wanted to go home. I started getting better, and the band swung up Charlotte Street, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're going for the first competition at Renegade Spaniard. And I got there, and after hearing 5 or 6 rounds of it, I says, "Whoa, that is one of the best bombs," even from my day. And then 2 people recognized me. Thought, "You're looking sick. Can we take it to the hospital?" No hospital for me. And I said, shepherd me down to my car, and where it's right down Victoria Square. And I broke through every road barrier just to get home, and what it was like medication. I didn't take my medication.
I think we would need about 24 hours non-stop, but before we welcome the opportunity to have you back again at Pan on the Net and When Steel Talks. We look forward to that, but we're really grateful to have had this initial interaction with you and to sharing so much of your knowledge, your memories, the history, and of course the work, your latest work, which would be Mas Man, the screening of which is being held.
Oh, by the way, there is a tinge of pan in that, When Minshall says, my creative process came from the Fancy Sailor, the Fancy Sailor. It's there's nowhere on earth you can find something like that, a fancy sailor with the crab and the elephant and all these other things. They were playing syncopators and stuff like that, and Cito Velasquez, and that was his whole thing. That's he said it is the rock of his mass, So when he said that, I had to put the pan to it, and I'm saying what pan to put for the 60s, and I said, so hey, Katzenjammers playing Shaver Man, the live wave portion of it. There was
people who want to actually get a whole lot more of the film can get the documentary called Mas Man.
Oh yeah, they can get it from www.massmanthemovie.com. www.massmanthemovie.com.
We put it up on the site as well. Dalton, really, thank you very much for being part of this experience of sharing of pan history and everything, you know, and the culture.
I can't forget certain people in this band. I can't forget one of the best pieces of music I've heard before All Stars started playing the bomb, and that was on another night like this when I was a young guy, played by Crossfire. I can't forget people like Junior Pouchette, you know, and a host of a lot of people in the pan, you know, Satisfiers in Belmont, them boys. The whole, you know, there's so much we could talk about. Of course, Invaders. Another thing, a lot of people don't know. All Stars, they didn't allow you to, or you shouldn't go to other pan yards. But I broke that rule because I had a lot of friends in Invaders, and I go down with Invaders and hear them play Dream of Orwin and Melody in F and stuff like that. And I had, you know, I had friends in Invaders, so I broke the rule. So, well, but I just didn't want to people say, but you didn't. You haven't scratched the surface.
Well, we have not scratched the surface, but for now, this is the end of the first installment. So, Dalton, thank you very much for chatting with When Steel Talks, Pan on the Net, and all the best with Mas Man, the film.
Big up, Pan.
When Steel Talks, everybody listen.